Stephen Course.
State?
Your Honor, the state is going to be seeking a no bond hold. It is.
I was planning on objecting to probable cause. It's a very scant PC affidavit.
Okay, well, actually, there's an affidavit to arrest, so,
I'm just looking at that right now, and I know the state did just read some into the record. Based on the affidavit for arrest, I'm not objecting to probable cause.
yeah. Okay, so the court finds probable cause based on the affidavit to arrest.
We are asking that Your Honor set a reasonable bond in this matter. Mr. Vassell has never had any issues with the law as far as I'm aware. He has no prior criminal record. He has a stable home environment. He has 2 children. He has a wife. He has a steady job. He has family that's present in the gallery today. He has significant ties to the community through his family, not just his children, who of course are at home, but because of the people that are here in this courtroom and his lack of criminal history. So we would ask that Your Honor set a reasonable bond in this matter.
Okay. All right, I have reviewed the probable cause affidavit filed in your case, sir, and I find probable cause. I further find the proof of guilt to be evident or the presumption great. Therefore, sir, you're going to be held without bond until further order of the court. This order, sir, is going to be without prejudice for you to file a motion to set bond with your assigned division judge and request a hearing, sir, under State v. Arthur. State, any special restrictions?
At this time, no, Your Honor.
Okay, no contact with any,
Well, Your Honor, frankly, I don't have the names here, Your Honor. I mean, Your Honor, I'll leave that to
okay, the
further date.
court's going to place a special condition, no contact with any co-defendants in this case. Okay, sir? Good luck to you.
This is the first time to the Jamaica Young Police channel and you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please consider subscribing. Like the video. And once you like the video, a pop-up is going to show that it says hype the video. Hype the video. By hyping the video, you're making the video reach others on the YouTube platform. And those of you who have been here with at the Jamaica Young Police channel for years, and you're subscribed and you're not receiving a notification, please unsubscribe and subscribe again. Remember to share the video, because you know that the channel has been an attack by the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and their surrogates at YouTube. You have seen it for yourself, where they have even distorted my voice, trying to turn me into American. And I'm not. When I say American, I'm talking, speaking like an American. I'm not an American. I'm a Jamaican by birth, and I'm proud of my Jamaican accent, not changing it for anything in the world.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video.
So you have just watched the video of this man, Jamaican man, who had faced a court in Broward County, trying to flee from Florida to Jamaica after committing heinous crime of murder. You're going to see the video of the shooting itself, where the suspect and 2 other men involved in the shooting of a Jamaican man and another man at the gas station in Broward County. Please, just type and tell us where you're watching this video from. Today, we examine a case that has captured the attention of both Florida and Jamaica. Not because of rumors, but because of what investigators have placed in a sworn arrest affidavit. According to the police, a man is dead. You're going to hear the man's family speak. Another man is recovering from gunshot wounds. Investigators say surveillance cameras captured critical moments before, during, and after the shooting. Police also allege that approximately 7 hours after the shooting, the suspect booked a flight to Montego Bay, Jamaica, but was arrested at Fort Lauderdale-Hollywood International Airport before the aircraft departed. So he was on the plane. Swift action by U.S. law enforcement. Them apprehended him. Then you saw in the video where his lawyer was asking for bail. The judge said, no bail. You know, he's trying to flee. Yeah, flight risk. Remember, this murder, was something that they had conspired, planned, premeditated. Want people to fear them. So if you don't want to fear them, if you don't want to show fear that they fear them, they will kill you. Jamaican culture. Any form of disagreement, man want respect, respect man, you're dead. Those are serious allegations. But remember something we always say on this channel. An arrest affidavit is not a conviction. Every accused person is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Today we are going to separate emotion from evidence. We'll examine what detectives say happened. We'll discuss why investigators believe surveillance technology play such an important role. We'll look at how modern policing uses vehicle registration, digital footprints, and public records. And we'll discuss why criminals, if the allegations are true, often underestimate how much evidence they leave behind. Stay with me until the very end, because today's lesson is much bigger than one individual. It is about how investigations are built and why people should never believe they can outrun evidence. So, moving on. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that every arrest is based on luck. No, it's not. Professional investigations are really based on luck. They are based on evidence. Evidence tells a story. Witnesses may forget. Rumors may spread. Opinions may differ. But investigators try to assemble facts that can be tested in court. According to the affidavit, in this case, detectives rely on surveillance footage, vehicle information, public records, and other investigative methods. Those allegations will ultimately have to be tested in court. That is how justice works. And there's no other way to go around it, because documents prove liars to be liars. Surveillance, that is what is killing criminals in the 21st century. Things that you could have done and get away with it, technology is catching up. Even with DNA evidence, they are solving case 40 years. A man killed somebody, rape, and now they are getting caught. So there's going to be a time where before you even commit the crime, they know that you are about to commit the crime. Not that they are gods, but the way that the system is designated, they want to forecast things before it happens. And with technology, it's going to be hard for you to be a criminal. That's why I tell the youth them, don't follow all of these people and do the wrong thing. Do the right thing. Learn a trade, go back to school, make yourself a productive citizen. because there's going to be a time where being a criminal, you won't be benefiting from the same. Many people still underestimate surveillance cameras. I can tell you that, especially on federal building, and I don't know about county and state, but I know on federal building, I know that you see things that you think maybe it's just a part of the building and it's a camera, but you can't see it. And it's all over. Roof everywhere. Even if it's raining, the technology is of such that it can literally part the rain and let you see things clearly. Every year there are more cameras at gas stations, intersections, businesses, parking lots, apartment complexes in America. I have said it so many times on this channel that Jamaicans who are visiting or living in the United States or these first world country, and you are kleptomaniacs, you are thieves. It doesn't make sense to go in these stores and thief, because once you go inside the store, your body language alone, they have softwares that once you enter the store, based on your behavior, the software will tell them to start to watch you. It's just like the Jamaican woman who was arrested recently for thieving meat at a Rite Aid store, or Price Right, or you can't go to the store and thief anymore. They have cameras everywhere, 360-degree cameras. You can't see them, but the cameras are in the store. And then they have people working loss prevention. That's monitored. It's like a bubble where they monitor cameras, more than one or sometimes 4 people that work in there, because it's all about to minimize the retail theft. One camera may show arrival, another may show departure, another camera may capture a license plate, another camera may establish a timeline. The camera is programmed with time and date and all of that. So everything is done meticulously. It's programmed. One piece of evidence by itself may seem insignificant to you. Together, they may become powerful. That is why investigators often speak about building a case brick by brick, just like building a house. You have to get the things them together and you have to make your case. The evidence is of such that there is no way that the defense can penetrate it. So why flight can become a part of an investigation? The affidavit alleged the suspect booked a flight shortly after the shooting. That goes to show you that guilty conscience. That's why he did it. Some try flee now and realize him in trouble. Some try flee from the jurisdiction. Him knows if him flee to Jamaica, the chance of him getting caught is slim to none, because Jamaica is a criminal's paradise, and people in their community will protect the suspect and his family will protect him. The only time he'll be able to get caught in Jamaica if someone who have a disagreement with someone in his family and know that he's there, they will inform, or if someone in his family are close to him, he has done something to upset them, and they will give him up. Or else, he'll be in Jamaica for years. There are so many people who are wanted in other jurisdictions that they're there in Jamaica because the culture is rife to protect criminals. Jamaica is not a law-abiding island. It's a criminal's paradise because you're a segment of the society that are hell-bent on protecting people that violate other people's rights, but they want their rights to be protected. And it just battles the mind, because if you respect yourself, you respect others. So now I am going to let you watch this video from WSVN 7 in Miami, showing you the video of what happened, and you're going to hear what the reporter telling you from the video itself. And you know, those of you who do not like to see violence or people with guns and stuff like that, but you're going to see it for yourself what happened at the gas station, not the shooting itself, but before the shooting occurred. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Deadly.
The search is now on.
Now at 8 o'clock, 2 people gunned down at a South Florida gas station in the middle of the day. The barrage of bullets proving to be deadly.
The search is now on for a shooter. 7's Andrew Dimber joins us live from Fort Lauderdale. Andrew, we hear you got your hands on some surveillance video.
Yeah, this brutal murder was all caught on camera, and we do have that surveillance video. We want to get right to it. You can see what appears to be 3 young black men get out of a black SUV that looks to be a Ford Explorer. You can see one of those men holding a gun in plain sight, and then they make their way over to the 2 victims, hitting one of them over the head with the handle of the gun before firing, killing one and injuring the other. In the second angle of it all happening, you can see that 2 of the suspects look to have guns. The men casually walk away after the cold-blooded murder, getting back into the SUV before leaving the scene. Now, this all happened in the middle of a busy afternoon yesterday. It was a packed gas station. A worker tells me that the man that was killed frequented this gas station. He sold DVDs here daily, and by all accounts was a nice man and respectful. Last night, the family of the victim identified him as 46-year-old Gerald Gibson. Meanwhile, if you recognize or have any information about those 3 suspects or that black SUV or any information that could help investigators, you're urged to call Crime Stoppers immediately. That number, 954-493-TIPS. That is the very latest breaking details here in Fort Lauderdale. Andrew Dimber, Today in Florida.
So you watch the video and you're seeing what had transpired. I don't know what is wrong with our people, but as I stated before, it all has to do with government. The government since 1972 up to 1980 have done a disservice to the Jamaican people, led by the late Michael Mann, the white man from Britain, who hasn't imparted anything good to us as a people. The white man who was born in America, Edward Seattle, brought us back to where we have a conscience, civility, decency, and honesty from 1980 until 1989. And from then, once Michael Manley got back the country, everything started going haywire. And that's why we are here as a people. We have no respect for the life or the rights of others, because Michael Manley had imparted this culture to us of violence, wickedness, killing others. A prime minister who had imparted this culture of criminality and inform of a dead. He's the one that started it, and it has become a part of the people's psyche that wherever Jamaicans visit or live, they take the culture with them and think the world is like that. And yet this man is being praised like he's the best thing that happened to us as a people, and he's the worst thing. Because if you respect your rights, you'll respect the rights of others. That's the way that you want it to be treated. You'll treat others the same way. A person who respect themselves will respect others. The affidavit alleged the suspect booked a flight shortly after the shooting. Whether that fact ultimately carries legal significance will depend on all the evidence and the court proceedings. Investigators sometimes examine travel plans because timing can become relevant in reconstructing events. A person's travel by itself does not establish guilt, but detectives often consider the totality of the circumstances alongside other evidence. Why modern investigations leave fewer places to hide? Technology has changed policing dramatically. Vehicle registrations, license plate readers, cell phone records when lawfully obtained, digital evidence, surveillance systems, social media, financial records. Each of these can become one piece of a much larger investigative puzzle. The public often sees only the arrest. Investigators may have spent days, weeks, or months assembling the case. While we must respect due process, this channel has always emphasized something important. Being arrested is not the same as being convicted. Every defendant has constitutional rights. The prosecution must prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. The defense have the opportunity to challenge the evidence. Witnesses may be cross-examined. Evidence may be disputed. The process exists to protect everyone. Justice depends on evidence, not assumptions. And the beauty about it, the only witness that can't be cross-examined are the video evidence that has been collected from the gas station. They can't say it has been tampered with. They can't say that the police had made it and placed these men there. These are the men on the video. So the lesson for young people, there's another lesson here. Violence leaves lasting consequences. Family lose loved ones. Communities suffer. Lives are permanently changed. That's why I am totally against violence. When someone is a victim, a witness, or an accused person, the impact of violent crime extends far beyond the scene itself. Choosing a lawful path avoids those consequences entirely. Why good investigations matter? Strong investigations protect innocent people, as well as helping identify those responsible when crimes occur. Evidence-based policing serves everyone because it seeks facts rather than speculation. That is why investigators document timelines, collect physical evidence, interview witnesses, and preserve surveillance footage. The goal is to present a case that can withstand scrutiny in court. Ladies and gentlemen, cases like this remind us why facts matter. Investigators have made allegations. Those allegations will be tested through the judicial process. If the evidence supports the charges, the court will determine the responsibility and any appropriate sentence under the law. If the evidence falls short, the legal system provides protections for the accused. That is why we should let evidence, not emotion, opinion, guide our conclusions. If you appreciate fact-based discussions that explain investigations while respecting due process, please support the channel. Like the video. Share it with someone who values careful analysis. Leave your thoughts respectfully in the comment. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And please, just comment. Always comment. When a video starts, like, hype, and comment. Just tell us where you're watching the video from to help us to break the barrier and reach on the algorithm highway. We have been locked out for 2.5 years. Together we can promote informed discussions about crime, justice and public safety. And if you reach the end, just type. The code word is evidence. Yes, just type that, evidence. Have yourself. And before we go any further, we just hope this man die in prison. I hope they give him the death penalty. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.